So, surprise, surprise, an update after I don't know how many weeks. Well, I'm starting to feel that I've neglected you a little bit. And I think it's going hand in hand with feeling that I've even started to neglect myself. I wonder if you're feeling the same way. Now that we are in day 100 and something, and the deaths are going up, and the reality is coming closer to home, I don't know within you, but within me there's a sense of, are the stories we've heard elsewhere in the world, are they going to become real for us? Our head is saying one thing, and our hearts and our hopes are saying another thing in a sense. But it is real, dear people. So I send you this update today to remind you that these are difficult times that no one has predicted before, except the crazy people in movies. Maybe they weren't so crazy after all. But we are having to live in a whole new era. Even for those of you who would like to have communion. You are dying to come to church, but as we try and train our teams and get our church ready, we realize that this is not so easy. People have to be trained, people have to know what to do, so that we can all be kept safe, especially the most vulnerable. Yes, we are trying our best. Our guidelines are out. Our church is demarcated. We only have to sanitize now when we know our teams are trained. And then we will open our doors, maybe just for 10 people. But the Cardinal still has not given us permission to have Mass. He's given us permission to do baptisms and funerals. That's it. He has been careful, and so must we. But not all is gloom and doom. We must remember that in many times of history, even in our own Christian history, we've been through this before. Not personally, but as a family of God. And God has been there for us. Yes, through trauma, through pain and death. But let us not forget that believing in our Lord Jesus Christ is not only about this life, but also the next. It's quite possible that some of you watching this update today might die of COVID. That's how real the reality is. But let us not live in hopelessness. Let us pick ourselves up wherever we are, day by day, and look towards the sun that heals. The sun that finds a way within our being to acknowledge the beauty within us and the beauty within each other, even in the great chaos that is to come. So I give you this message of hope. Give this message that we are a family. I've learned from Dr. Graham Lindiger that we should perhaps not talk about social distancing, but rather just physical distancing, because socially we are connected. Thank God for the internet world, the IT world, that is keeping us connected. We have a lot more to be thankful for than to moan and groan about. Dear people of God, be careful of fake news. Stick to the facts and do the right thing for yourself and your family. Masks always, well, except if you're talking to the camera, like I am on my own. Sanitize and physical distancing. I love you all. Be strong. I'm praying for you. Pray for Father David and I. God bless. Namaste.